And here is the trailer this prized possession came on. It looks like someone did some serious repairs here, probably jackknifed the trailer, but when they put it back together, they didn't even weld the tongue on straight. So if this is the trailer, you can imagine what the SEADOO is all about. Let's go have a look. And there she be, 2003 XPDI backyard version, meaning this guy was doing some pretty crazy stuff. We got this switch here, which is really nice to have. Not sure why. I looked in here when I was buying it. Oh yeah, it's not coming out. And I see some rigs. So that could have been for a new desk post, I'm not sure. But then we got this wiring thing going on here. That goes up to the switch. Open up the hood. Oh yes. More wiring. Bare wire. Oh yeah, this is common. Whatever the heck they did in here. Look at this. Everything else looks pretty good though. I am buying this for parts. So really all I want to do is get it running and then we're going to strip it down. But I need to know what works, what doesn't, trim, etc. Any codes. So you got more of this. Like, really? Oh, prize! I got a prize. Probably junk. Mastercraft. All right, so let's get set up, get a battery in it, see what's working, what's not working, and then we'll go from there. Battery going in. And I'm gonna rip out that other wiring, this business here. I don't think we need it. Get that out of the way. Let's get some juice happening here. See if we get sparkage. Probably not, but maybe. I need a screwdriver. Didn't see any sparks, did you? Probably got no power yet. It's gonna be like the other XPDI where the relay's buggered up front. Let's have a look. And more wires, wires, wires. Gone. What else we got? What's all this? The ground is disconnected, power's going from the relay. This one must be going out. Is that fuse any good? Fuse looks good. I say we cut these two. Get that out of the way. And we gotta pull this coil so I can see what's been done. I'm seeing ground wires. Top one is blue and white. What have they done? Okay. Yeah. One from there goes there. The other one should be just shorting these two together. I don't like these crimp connectors either. Everybody's sold on those, but let's short those two together, see what happens. There's one end. And where'd the other wire go? Where'd it go? Way down in there. All right, let's see if we get anything. Of course, there's possible fuse issue too. I gotta check the fuses. Oh, how convenient. Nada. Let's see where the power is. Gotta do a little more digging under this coil pack here. Okay. What the heck? And what's this ground? What did they do? There's a ground that has been not connected. Let me clean this up. Okay, we need a ground for this. And there's a bolt in here, so we can ground to that for now. And we got to connect this guy to this guy. This is just to get the gauges. If this works, then I'll do a little better setup here, but just to see. Oh, I better put a nut on that too. See if we got gauges. If we do, I'm gonna pull the plugs. I don't want to roll it over. Huh. Take that off. Doesn't light up. Put the tether on. Doesn't do anything. This very well could be a wiring nightmare. Before we get too deep, let's just confirm that we got some power. Give me a ground. I need a ground. Spark plug. Got good power up at the panel. Dead. That's what it said, but I don't believe it. Nope. All fuses test good. Got all of our power. I see some crazy wiring that's been done up top. So now what? So you know, sometimes you get into something, you can't figure it out. You get in a little bit deeper, and a little bit deeper, and a little bit deeper. So that's her. Stripped right out. What is that in there? Junk. So I decided that there was no more point in trying to sort out that electrical problem because the computer had something wrong with it, and the desk post had been messed with, and all the wiring had been messed with, and I had a look at the oil pipe here, and water came out of there. So I can't fire the thing up anyway. Yeah, I wanted to test a few of the other parts, but I'm just manually testing everything. And this motor is going to have to be totally torn down anyway. So I figured pull the motor out, throw it on the bench. We'll just do a quick tear down on this thing just to see what this one is like. And then I'll put this thing all back together. So let's just knock this thing apart and move on with it. Not sure what we got out of that because I had it in time lapse. Let's get a light, have a look at whether we got a viable engine or not. I'd say yes. Just threw a little WD in there. Cross hatching, no scores. A little bit of surface rust, we're gonna hone that down. A little bit of rust down in there, but you can't even hardly feel it. That's a runner. Nice and solid in there. Well, now what we don't know is the crank, but not sure if that's the starter. Hear a little bit of noise. Let's pull the jugs off. Make some noise. Tap, tap. There she is. Next, take the boots off there. Starter. Bracket. Oh, we gotta pull the PTO. This way we can check the reeds. We're gonna wash the whole motor anyway. A lot of that green two-stroke. Oh, shoot. Those are perfect. I'll say those were perfect. They still are. And I'm guessing the stator is going to be a mess. Perfect. Very nice. Except they're stopped. Fix that later. Okay. Starter. And my special pry bar. which also is used for removing bicycle tires. Nice. Create a little more table space. What? Wouldn't that have been sweet? Okay, now we can pull the bracket and then pull the jugs. Couple brackets. I have nothing to pry on. I wonder if I can. What the heck? That thing is on there. Whoa. Do not want to do that. Everything here is get 8. That'll get a nice cleanup and back together. Seeing some water. Oh, that could have been just from all the water passages. Any up and down? No side to side. That thing is perfect. Pistons. Is that ring stuck? Top ring. A little crusty. We'll clean that all up. Yeah. Rusty on the top ring. Not liking that. This one. Bottom ring stuck. So we got a little bit of piston cleanup to do. Okay, I'm going to pull the pistons out by removing the circlip. Pull the pistons. Moving on. Oh yeah. All in a cage, all nice. Throw the circlip in there. Aha! She's in there good though. I better mark these things. Yeah, it's a starter motor Bendix I'm hearing. No idea how to pull this PTO off. Probably should have done it before I took the jugs off. if you push on there. Is this a separate piece? Doesn't look like it. This is totally different than what I know. I'll have to find out about that. Let's take the stator off. That's where all my questions are. Come on, baby. Right there. And the reveal. And the reveal. Feels pretty crusty. Oh yeah. That needs some serious cleaning and checking. Look at the pickup. Oh boy. Wow. That's a lot of crap in there. Everything else is nice, but not happy with what I'm seeing up here, but that was kind of what I suspected. Pull the flywheel. That is 1 1/16. Just gonna pull this apart.
You gotta sit down.
Yeah, she's a little ugly inside.
The reeds look good.
Yeah, the reeds are really nice actually.
Yeah.
Pullers on, guns in reverse. Like a champ. Now I got to try and get that off of there. I think before we go any further, this thing needs a vacuum. Look at this. Yeah. Cannot find any information about getting this separated from this. It kind of looks like one piece, but it also kind of looks like maybe it's not one piece. But once this comes off, then that comes off easy. But that sounds solid. Really? Put a puller in there and on there, but that doesn't look like it's going to be very strong at all. What the heck do you do now? Maybe get something that's not so much bounce. Oh, 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 oh. Full of sand again and more rust. The heck, this thing must have been a saltwater machine at one time. And 3/4? Yeah. Now we can get a puller on there. Going on slow. Not spinning. It's in there. Looks like a little bit of RTV. Good. That hopefully is the worst of it. And pop off the top of the air compressor. See how that looks. Yep, washer's there. Everything looks good here. That sleeve will come out. I think we can split the case now. Oh. Let's take this piston out of here. Got to loosen off that bolt right there. Ooh, she's on tight. Might have to heat that. Don't want to break it off. That worked. That's the one that you don't want falling off. Everything inside the engine looks really good. I don't think I even need a new piston for the compressor. We'll just clean it up. A little bit of rust in there. Going to be soaking some stuff, but looks good. And a whole bunch of 11 mils and 13s. Almost out of air. That looks like we got them all. I think we did. See if we can split that case. And where's the pry points? Back here. See? Really, it's stuck on the bottom. Crap. All right. We're flipping it over. really black. Cases are all perfect inside. Ooh, counterbalances here. I'm running out of table space. Come on, baby. I don't know why that would be so difficult. A little bit of rust on the bearing up here. And some sand up there. Holy cow. See the rust? The bearing is good. Wahoo! Seals are awesome too. We'll clean this all up. There we go. There she is. What is that? Set it there. That looked like a piece of metal. Oh, that's one dirty rag there. That looks good. I don't know what that piece of metal was or where it just went. Gone. This is going to require a major cleanup. Okay, so at the end of the day, we did really well on this machine. Got a spare VTS, full exhaust with sensors. We got good stator, bolts, cables, beautiful crank, totally usable. I think that was a rebuilt. Got a top end, pistons, exhaust manifold, the head is good. Computer, we got a test. That's the only thing that I'm unsure of. We have the fuel pump and the whole housing. So that's usable. What else we got? Pumps, throttle body. Oh yeah, we got more goodies over here. Rectifiers, or one. We got a fuel rail with all the fuel injectors. I got air injectors, raid solenoids, bolts and brackets, map sensor. There's throttle position sensors. I got 2 of those. The compressor, piston, and sleeve, all good, all usable. Air hose. What else did we get? We got gauges, clamps, springs, fuel filters, a whole wealth of bits and pieces. And previously, every time I go to order this stuff, I'd spend a small fortune on eBay trying to get it. So now I have every single piece that we need to repair just about any project, because we have every piece of the electrical and mechanical. Let me see what else we got. We got all the plastics. Full wiring harness. So you need a replacement connector or replace the whole harness because something's wrong. We got it. Pipes, every kind of pipe and hose, fitting, T-fittings, you name it, we got it. Even a drive shaft extension, exhaust. Not sure if I mentioned we got the E-box and an oil tank over there. And finally, we got the trailer. So all that came as a package, and now we've got it all disassembled and put away on the shelves and ready to go. So hopefully a nice new project will come along. Need a bunch of parts, and it won't cost us a dime because we'll have already had everything. And basically the value of the trailer is more than what I paid for the whole package. So maybe that'll give you a little bit of insight if you're working on machines. You're probably better off just finding a blown up machine somewhere, strip it down, save the parts, and you're good to go. Anyway, appreciate you watching, and until the next one, have a good one. By the way, not sure if I mentioned, I put a new 2-inch coupler on, put a wheel on the front lift, had to cut the tongue shorter, move this back, and re-bolt it all up. This and this are bolted together with a threaded rod, which is what they did originally as well. And then I just put a little bit of a weld on there and then sprayed some cold galvanizing spray just to seal everything up. And she's good as new. Everything. Oh, and I put new fenders on and bigger tires. So I spent a few bucks on the trailer, but I don't like those little 8-inch wheels. So they spin way too fast and they get too hot. So there you go.